Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1418, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which U.S. city is known as the Emerald City? Seattle. What is the Roman name of the Greek god Eros? Cupid. Why was Jennifer Grey hesitant to accept the role of Baby in Dirty Dancing? She disliked Patrick Swayze. General Tso chicken is named after which Chinese historical figure? Zuo Zongtang. In 1998, which one of the best-selling U.S. magazines finally took its table of contents off its front cover? Reader's Digest. In the Bible, who was Jacob's daughter? Dinah? Who directed the 1939 movie, The Wizard of Oz? Victor Fleming. What did Sir James Barrie donate to the Great Ormond Street Hospital for Sick Children in 1925? The copyright to Peter Pan. What cosmetic brand gets its name from the Latin for Snow White? Nivea. Which actor bought the first Hummer made for civilian use? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who saved Andromeda from the sea monster? Perseus. What is the atomic number of antimony? 51. Actress Carrie Fisher and singer Edie Brickell have both been married to what musician? Paul Simon. In July 1957, Althea Gibson became the first African American to win what sporting event? Wimbledon. What color is the supposedly cursed Hope diamond? Blue. Which fictional criminal has a sidekick called Bunny? Raffles. A newton is a unit of what? Force. Whose concerts form the basis of the documentary film Rattle and Hum? U2's. How long is a lane in a bowling alley, measured from the foul line to the head pin? 60 feet. Moraine Lake is found in which national park? Banff National Park, Canada. Who played Frankenstein's monster in the 1931 movie Frankenstein? Boris Karloff. Who first said, when you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on? Abraham Lincoln. What is Lambeau Field's nickname? The Frozen Tundra. Who wrote the novel Across the River and Into the Trees? Ernest Hemingway. A cygnet is the name for a newly hatched or baby what? Swan. In the TV show The Simpsons, what store is Quickie Mart's main competitor? Gulp and blow. What did Esther Howland popularize in the U.S.? Valentine's Day greeting cards. What U.S. city is located on the shores of Puget Sound? Seattle. What female surrealist did André Breton call the sorceress who left too soon? Answer. Male surrealists almost never saw female painters as capable artists. Varro proved them wrong with her images of women. What German mathematician devised an impossible one-sided bottle? Felix Klein. Which British sailor and explorer was killed by Hawaiian natives in 1779? James Cook. How did the Snickers bar get its name? Answer. The candy maker's horse. It was known as a marathon bar in the UK and elsewhere until 1984. Aaron and Caleb Trask are twins in what novel? East of Eden. For how many years were Madonna and Sean Penn married? 4. Who was the third person to walk on the moon? Pete Conrad. How many dice are there in the game of Boggle? 16. Notre Dame Cathedral was built in what architectural style? Answer. Gothic. Looming over Ile de la Cité in Paris, it is inarguably the most well-known medieval Gothic cathedral in the world. Who play the burglars in Home Alone? Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Who was the first person to single-handedly sail around the world? Joshua Slocum. What was the name of the airplane that Charles Lindbergh used to make his famous solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean? The Spirit of St. Louis. What color caps do the Australian cricket team wear? Green. What is the farthest object that can be seen with the naked eye? Andromeda Galaxy. A Christmas Story was inspired by the childhood reminiscences of what radio personality? Jean Shepherd. Queen Mary of England made her reputation by trying to rid her country of what segment of the population? Protestants. What fashion brand was co-founded by artist Bono? Idun. What spell was used to trick the goblet in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Confundus Charm. What is the name of the country that borders Spain immediately to its west? Portugal. What French painter is credited with inventing the genre of fêtes galantes? Antoine Watteau. Fête galante consists scenes of bucolic and idyllic charm, suffused with a theatrical air. What is the only continent without any bees? Antarctica. Who was the first Disney princess with a tattoo? Pocahontas. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.